aban otisui askame Ghana mrante ne mabawa scam and say onim say 5,000 slot to pen whatever befa immigration police fire service and Ghana prison service now so odika kwa bonten ko promise Ghana force or babe fam mebunu nyina akọ security services mu
say minority MPs no wo mo ayem semtwerefo nhia mu ya wonom ekire se enipa ekobe 600,000 ya NDC aban print papers de ma wo print forms ton ma wo mo se wo mo to na yento na wo mo enkonkoye screening na wonom mra na yemfa wo police immigration fire service military any de keka ho nyina no ene ababeda dwase system failure na se nime bi aban ye yintino ama wo omu nyina omuzika hyimu no oma friends emtwerefo nhia mu se omunhwe na omuntwe obi asika mfama no omunhwe na nipa over 500 ko 600,000 no ma omusika nhyimu kwa NDC abanhwe no muntwe bibia emfa ema wo mo na ekoba ne sen na sansem we nyina akokoba na nsi ebehye no so a enam se na NDC aban offer enipa wa police ne military fire service ne immigration ne ade ya ntino wo mo print form si wo mo tonye na mo amu nim se enipa mo pe wo mo ka wo mo nyina boma wo mo nduru be 30,000 na omunduru 30,000 ya mahwa print forms dia many pe ko 600,000 na mo a 7 ne simo ni so pante ma mo yesa ekọ wi akiri kakra na mo fa na kora ho abasem muntimi emfa wo mu ne no na Anita De-Soso ya wo ye NDC ni amonyokuo de hye papa ene NDC amonyokuo no ma de hye bia babontia ba bekirem se he akwan ya Honorable Alhaji Mubarak Muntaka wopese wode NDC amonyokuo no fa so no ye nim guase poto na wopese wode wo no fa so na wono matututu bi pa de amane se beye animonimu ya anka doctor His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wonhwe na wompam Muntaka mfiri ho kora but na no achi na Black Rasta enso so edi nkomatutwe bi aba na waba be kirim pa se ade no anu wo yo se yepe police for yepe eyin wo mo na mo akire no ma print forms no na wo mo ton enti wa adwen ya se waka ko tobi wa posti ye ba be fra ba be fa pa de an yetumu da na mum ya print original one na ye na mo akira ye ton de ma manfo agi hu sikade na Black Rasta do mu suko kakra yenko na yenko nkotie nkomatutwe ne bi
aban otisui askame Ghana mrante ne mabawa scam wo and say onim say 5,000 slot to pen whatever befa immigration police fire service and Ghana prison service now so odika kwa bonten ko promise Ghana force or ba befa mebunu nyina akọ security services mu obi yenso ono an NDC mpanimfo da fia mekọ Sam George nu nyina aka ho eka say NDC full soldiers say womo expand age limit nim every 25 and 35 emiem no bia emra apply Minister for Interior Honorable Muntaka enso agisa populist idea ni tum eka kire Ghana for say kanena na ke fa police immigration fire service any prison service junior ranks no and other ranks ni junior recruit no womo fa AC 25 no or tremu akọ 35 enti wo awanyi edu 35 bia kra to me apply no emma dodo na nya adwin bi se eni aban akọ tam slot bebre enti no eni obi aso apply eno mo gigi obi a 220 series application form omu wie ye no over 500,000 over 500,000 youth eni odo omu sem sika aban etwendi free sa mrante ne mabawa omuni adwuma ehwe ne musaka ba be mo adwuma yi ho through this recruitment 113 million cities and over or Jesus can free omo ho wie yepe eno okoye aptitude test bi no computer and internet ne de ye na no so unya akotena na wo yepe o click ya titlo dodo over 70% ababia wote on internet ni NCC so no ubie ya about 2 minutes na teko network netiko abeba no na say time out enti no one year question ne kra no na say why disqualified enti a scam and one more scam over 400,000 year aban no and then the Minister for Interior say one year disqualified the hwehwe mu no de ya hu ni say enra na order ne ho aba be catch Ghana for say over 500,000 one apply eji wo mu sika over 113 million little aban no botom wiye no almost say only 5,000 slots and on the ma na say do na aka ne de o mabu o kwasea saa kwasea boys de ye ntena ho e ma mrante ne maba we Ghana ha e mo saa aka no ebi to forms no miensa oto miensa na so aboka 660 akwane ba otwa ye de ye screening de ye body selection de odi call internet cafe o ma boka bebre ni sa ban woni mpefe se 5,000 pe na aba befa na utwa ntro de li owom de dada wom ma 500,000 apply so de be abenya sika fi omo ho no atwa ho abeka se 5,000 pe na afa de a wabu om kwase a onfo mo sika sama wom obia sika bia otua ye bia no onfa na de ma no ewie ni sanso ewie say ya hwehwemu a mu edo pa na edo sa recruitment scam we ya ban na ne sashasi ehwehwemu yie na yesesam na yetotu bibia hyehye ne yie ansa ya toaso na next time na say recruitment bi akoso a ya hu say emu da ho fine ya mrante ne ba we ya omo ankofa scam na ka ban de na scam na ban we so ba ye ne recruitment bia ye basa wo hwe military recruitment ye ko ye ya ni pension na efe mu stampede ehwe wo mo kwa ba kokra to mu mbepem ne na say minister of interior so meye modia mo so akwa scam 500,000 people mrante bi NDC for BMPP for CPP for bi kra nwa amanyokuo bia enye political affiliation ne ehwe mrante over 500,000 say do mo bu afu afa so omo eti omungu mountain so a insecurity serious national security threat on for musika ma wom ne yen hwehwemu ne NCC recruitment ne yi
enti now party for so what did your moyo
we been the ejuma no udi yes also ubaya ye party no e manifesto ko under security I think about 180 or thereabout the page. Yeah, say, yeah, security recruitment to security areas will be meritorious. I be based on merit. Yeah, manifesto. Now, I buy a year to could now. Now I hear a manifesto. You may be a true manifesto in the Obia area of a NDC. And then I dare say Ghana for a manifesto now. Or would you to my and then I mean,
you were a party for now.
And yes, I will be a because I'll be an say a party for. Look at I think a party say the party for will be no qualified. And do not. I said no Obiano qualified. That's not true. 5,000 I can bet you. The party of my qualified out of the maybe 105,000 now. And then Omoko Medical said, I want to believe will be far more than probably 30,000. It will be our year party my Yajao more the determined in the offer.
Okay, in the party for no Omunim de Ekoso and Omo Kasakaso Abontin.
Oh, there be me said I didn't do okay. I question I did about which the name Uzum Bisa. Anna Woka. And you said they limit to be on every platform. Because as I say, one I know video or one other possibilities. But I can bet you the party man will be of address, you did be three. You do and the record what do you call it?
I see.
The recruitment into police, fire, prisons, immigration is becoming problematic. Mr. Speaker, I don't want anybody to misinform the minister. I am not directing any attack on his person. No. I just want to put the facts right. Don't pretend your constituents are not on your case. Mr. Speaker, these unemployed youths, they go to the center, they say you are supposed to go through aptitude tests, you get under the system and you are locked out. The question, somebody told me, he was asked the question, what is the size of a basketball court? You want to go to police, then you have to answer a question. The AI system that has been deployed must be customized and to ask relevant questions.
69 years and now one more for police for ye Muntaka te ho ye Muntaka na wo Muntaka de wo yam na de me kan create at yourself se Muntaka se wonnim na want to no ma yie na wo ma nkwala na akwakwetwa wo 22 220 CDC na what you wanna sa recruitment both immigration fire service any police wo ya ne torokan no sa wo ma wo to abatia NDC wo be hu de be yo Muntaka I am telling you Muntaka I am telling you because me can ho me ati NDC Muntaka where were you? We have suffered for NDC momo ti wo enjoy it. Look at the position of Mahama Muntaka set up. The IGP is not happy with you. All the heads, they are not happy, including the police. Police, they are angry with you, Muntaka. If you don't know, I'm telling you today. Look at your bride, 8 years before we come to power. Now, my better you post. And a musle, and a no man fatana moye. I don't want to be nipana. Papa John Dramani Mahama. In fact, reshuffling the Isaba. Muntaka has been given so much power. That is why he's behaving like that. That is why he's behaving like that. People are complaining, people are crying. Recruitment, and you have to be in favor. What you are saying, but actually do your part. And then one more interview.
Appointments for sale under Mahama. Anita De-Soso reveals. Wow. When I saw this, my head started to sizzle. As if my brains had turned into molten magma. Oh, it felt like the head was about to explode in a volcanic eruption. And my feet started to quake as if there was a looming tsunami. Mahama is a man who wants to leave a legacy. Since Mahama came, he's been playing holy. Patriotism-wise, he has been hitting the nail right on the head. And he told me personally, Black Rasta, I will not leave until there is a legacy. And that will be done before 4 years even come. I shook hands with him and I said a silent prayer for him and walked away. This is John Dramani Mahama, a baller boy. Now Mahama has been able to instill some amount of discipline in his appointees. First and foremost, you must declare your assets, else you don't belong here. 2, the first man, any of my appointees to bring me a certain scandal, you don't belong here. And many people have applauded. The economy is doing quite well. Oh, and it looks like everyone is clamoring around Mahama and asking him to go for a second term. My brother, my sister, this is John Dramani Mahama. Now, Anita De-Soso is an interesting woman. In fact, those of us who do not know Anita De-Soso, can I run a dossier on this woman so you know exactly who we are talking about? I encountered the only ones all my life. Anita De-Soso, also spelled Anita De-Soso without the hyphen, is a prominent Ghanaian politician and a high-ranking member of the National Democratic Congress, the NDC, often described as a political firebrand. She is known for her outspoken nature and long-standing loyalty to the party. Can you underline that? Now, throughout her nearly 40 years of being a politician, she's always been with the NDC. She has risen through several leadership positions. She was one time the National Women's Organizer. Then she became the first National Vice Chairman, or better still, Chairperson. She reached one of the party's highest executive ranks as the first National Vice Chairman. Oh yes. And then she became deputy national NADMO coordinator at a certain point. Under the Mahama administration, she was appointed deputy national coordinator of the National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO. And she's also very controversial. She started off by becoming a serial caller. You know who a serial caller is? You would listen to almost every political program on radio. And when phone lines are opened, you are one of the first to call and talk for your party and try to weather down every form of propaganda. That was what Anita did all the about 40 years that she has been with the NDC, and everybody knows her. There was a time some radio stations were even trying to ban her from talking because every time the phone lines were opened, she would speak. And some other radio stations will not close the phone lines until Anita spoke. She was full of energy and power, always defending the NDC. She made a very interesting remark in 2014. And I approached her personally and I asked her why she made that comment. What comment did Anita De-Soso make? In fact, she gained international attention for suggesting that magical evil dwarfs, listen, magical evil dwarfs were responsible for the rapid depreciation of the Ghanaian cedi. A statement that drew widespread ridicule and condemnation. And this was 2014. 2014. When there was rapid, oh my God, devaluation of the Ghanaian cedi. Inflation was galloping like a mad horse. This was what she said. And I approached her in the studios of Joy FM, Hits FM, and she told me, my brother, Black Rasta, but it is true. And then she showed me a video on her phone that had some magicians on TV charming and calling money, Kanjori, bringing money and sharing the money. She asked me, who do you think is responsible for bringing this money? It's the evil dwarfs who are bringing all these monies from the banks. And they are those causing the inflation. I smiled. I realized that I couldn't have a good conversation with this woman. Her level of operation, oh my God, was on a different tangent. And nothing would ever convince her that inflation was not caused by evil dwarfs. Bring back the dossier. Now, watch this interesting thing. Bring back the dossier. Now, another thing that we will never forget about Anita De-Soso is that June 4th, 2018, she picked up the microphone before Jerry John Rawlings spoke. And she begged Jerry John Rawlings to please support the party wholeheartedly. Show more love to the party than he was doing. Even though they had made a lot of mistakes in the party, dishonoring some aspects of his legacy. She was begging. She didn't end there. She knelt before the president, former president at the time. My brother, my sister, dash it away. Let's hear what she said on June 4th, 2018. And what she subsequently did. Now this video is from Joy News. Watch this.
You are a hero. You are a hero. This shows that what you have taught me is still within you. If you are a leader, be prepared to say, I'm sorry. If you are a child, be prepared to say, Daddy, I'm sorry. So I will take this opportunity on behalf of the party to kneel down before my dad. Please forgive us. Let's come together to build this country.
Anita, what does that make of us? Anita, mi frauti unti. Anita, see me, ya papa. Ya papa, susu. In spite of all these, but she's getting too fair. Yenja isani amanu samano enye. Osi oya mi bawo. Iti maminta. Echina chibio na mechina na ka se mi yehu papa.
Ochibium. Only say the chido, em say me catch kra cheno. Osi ochira chibium. Yan kanu sa catch isa. Ochinabium. Babeka se me o papa. You said I am your father. So I have the right to advise you. You are getting too light. Stop bleaching. If Anita has said this, then I have heard. This is a loyal member of the NDC. My brother, my sister. Earlier today, videos were awash the internet. All eyes were rolling in their eye sockets. Ears were inclined to the audio that emanated from this tape that I am talking about. Anita De-Soso granted an interview. And in that interview, she alleged that positions, in fact, appointments, were sold under John Dramani Mahama as we sit right now. Watch this.
Say, Yankwala ni bebree lament about employment. Nenyama bebree. Near tosumi you know. Obi oho ye nim no party no maybe I will say it as it is. MPP fo ni bi omu didi atem ne niema ye hu wo mo dodo no kra na ya ma o appointment. Na minim say free ye mpanyimfo no. Ebi omo e de ma wo mo no. On say ebi eduru be na nkrofo say nkrofo kra ebi ton. Me de meka.
Okay. And the ebi Trump positions no to people.
Ton, yes. Ebi ton. Anya executives no because I mean one say obi wo kra ye nim no. And ebi num so wo ho a elections no. They were with NPP. And so yama my appointment. And Tiaman Crawford be brebu for me, my so crime ya, and Crawford but me fear dear no one can am so munya potre. Because at times, we hear opponents for certain things.
Okay.
And hence you are enemies, NDC, NPP, and your enemies. They bet me about say indirectly, no. A be a woman so ye be binam their camo or more down, me patch what I say. Intimate metu and penny for
but you think say grassroots for more
yes,
yes. A bimo hard no more party na you
yes, into omubu afu. Inti ye na ya na from omunya abotre. Inti me feel say emre na so a grassroots no so was say respectable because without them no into me no baby ayaye den ye do no. Afes my advice and penny for in future no. Ebeye Nemom see at your office near my appointment anyhow. Yan share ya, ebian MPP for fan be ruremu. Omo pa, omo can't cham sameboa.
MPP for ni me omo ye MPP members and no more appointment when NDC government.
Say a macra womb. Ebi me fee, me mo di nkrofo ba me fee ma near me ekosuni no de we actually na me ekosuni no de we actually. Me se munya abotre because he say no me wo fee. Nyame ya adoma na me start wuramu a mekwa kwhwe se ne mo kan eye nokre se ye nokre a na afi ye di hu
Anita De-Soso. She served the NDC for about 40 years. This is what she's saying. Many people have come to her to tell her that appointments are given to the opposition party. And that appointments are being given just anyhow. And the grassroots is crying. And for that matter, she is not excited. She thinks that there must be some respect for the grassroots, or else a time is going to come when the party will be utterly disregarded. This is what Anita is saying. And she insisted that she would always speak the truth. Media maker. As for me, nobody can stop me from saying what I want to say. I will say it. Now, Anita is a former women's organizer for the party, national. She's worked with NADMO. As of October 2025, she had not received any appointment yet, even though it was in the corridors of power that she was being considered for something. Up till now, it is not clear what office Anita De-Soso is occupying. Could she be speaking out of sour grapes? Is she not being patient enough? Because this is just 1 year. We've just started the 2nd year. Could she be said to be impatient for an appointment? And again, should she have gone public with this? Or she should have spoken with the family of the political party? And if things failed, then she would now come out publicly. Or she was just saying this so that she'll be recognized for an appointment. Now, I like people who speak their minds. But can I say something that Anita would not be happy with me about? If John Dramani Mahama at this point is appointing people just anyhow, and he's appointing people from the NPP who, according to Anita, should not come anywhere near power in the era of the NDC, then I will ask him to do more careless appointments. The economy is doing so well. The economy has moved from trash to something big. My brother, if it is these appointments, useless appointments, that are giving us these results, nobody changes a winning team. Let's have more of those. And I am not a believer in that thing they normally say. My party is in power, therefore people from the other parties should never smell power. Every party has some unique qualities. Every political party has people who have some aspect of patriotism in their lives. When Kufuor came into power, he formed an all-inclusive government. He brought people from the PNC, even though that guy ended up in jail for allegedly stealing money belonging to the national football team. Malam Issa, we all remember him. Some other people were brought from the NDC and they were in there. Some other political parties refused any appointment. My brother, my sister, this idea of my party is in power, no other person from any other political party should come near, is not a wise thing. We are first and foremost Ghanaians. And as Ghanaians, anybody can be called upon to come and deliver. Today, if Anita De-Soso falls seriously ill and she goes to the hospital and it is a man who is an NPP guy, avowed NPP guy, and he is one of the very few people in the country that can deal with this specialized kind of sickness, would she accept it? Or she would say, no, an NDC person must come take care of me? My brother, my sister, we must first and foremost look at the content of the head. We must look at the heart. Though we cannot split open the chest, we can feel from afar that some people are patriots and some are not. The fact that you are a member of the political party does not automatically make you competent. That's a lie. The fact that you have followed the political party for 8 million years does not make you a patriot. It doesn't make you qualified. Sometimes, my brother, my sister, we make a mistake. I followed this party all this while and I can't get an appointment. No wonder people like the Kumasi guy, Apia Stadium, were asking Mahama for appointments. And when I asked Apia Stadium, what is your qualification? What can you do? He wanted to be a board chairman of a certain outfit like that. I said, what a joke. What are we doing? Yes, you are a serial caller. You have supported the party. If we were going to America to go and see Jama, we could call you to come and be part of the Jama people. Maybe the Jama leader. That is where you belong. Be proud of it. You are a cheerleader. When there is some kind of propaganda to be spread, you could be used. Should you be made board chairman because you are a serial caller? You have been calling all this while for 6 million years. For that matter, you must be a board chairman for Ghana Gas. What the heck is happening in our country? How can we move? Even Kwame Nkrumah, who some idiots have said was a despot. And if you don't understand what that word means, it means he was a tyrant. His government was tyrannical. Jesus, come again. Tyrannical. My brother, my sister, and the Kwame Nkrumah, we saw bombs flying all over the place. And the Kwame Nkrumah, only one man was executed. And that was Ametepe, who pointed a gun at Kwame Nkrumah and fired shots. And had Salifu Dagati jump in front of the president and take the bullets to an early grave. Salifu Dagati's wife is still alive. I spoke with her only last month. My brother, she was at home when the news came that she was a widow, a fresh one. Her husband had died in front of Kwame Nkrumah. Ametewe was the only one who was convicted by a court of the right jurisdiction. And he was sentenced to death by hanging. All the people who threw the bombs at Kwame Nkrumah went scot-free, except a few who went in there because of the PDA, Preventive Detention Act. Yet, some people say that he was a despot. He was a tyrant. His government was tyrannical. Jesus. My brother, my sister, Mahama is picking up people, one after the other, who can deliver. He has to draw a thin line between loyalty and competence. Black Rasta, come again. Teach Black Rasta. Come here. I said, Mahama now has to draw a thin line between loyalty and competence. You are loyal to Mahama. You love Mahama. You love the party. But are you competent? That's the question. But a lot of these politicians don't care. Loyalty for them is equivalent to competence. Apia Stadium wants to be the board chairman of, what's that thing? Ghana Gas. He wants to be the board chairman of Ngugwan Kitinkiti. He wants to be the board chairman of, Gold Board. He wants to be the board chairman of that outfit that makes ensan and all that. Giok. I'm just speaking tongue in cheek. You don't have any education. You don't know the difference between Togo and Togo. Yes, it's not all about education. Sometimes you can have natural knowledge and you've never been to class 1. Maybe we need to start looking at those as well. But a lot of the work that goes on there, paperwork. If you can't read, how do you write to your people? Or you gather them every time and talk to them? How do you read memos? Or we have to assign somebody to you who will read every communication to you. My brother, it looks like Anita De-Soso is fighting a personal fight. That's what I think. And I think that she could have gone to Mahama and the rest of them because they all respect her. In fact, she was in the party before some of them even joined. Who would she say she wants to go talk to? And the person will say no. Mahama is building a team of younger people. So older people, for now, are sitting on the bench as reserves, the Roger Millers. It doesn't mean they are not competent. It doesn't mean they are not strong, but they probably do not have the energy to play all 90 minutes. So after some time, they could be brought in as substitutes and they will bank in the goals like Roger Miller always did. But it looks like some are becoming impatient. For this thing that Anita said is a slap on the face of Mahama. And I think it's a very sad thing. Very sad. Your government is doing so well. Everybody is praising your government. The least you could do is to say some of these infantile things about your government. I love people who speak their minds. I love people who come out and say whatever they want to say, but make sense. Yes, you food your pa. Na chew ba fom. Sana kan. U food your pa. Na chew ba fom. Dabi. U food your pa. Ye pian. Na chew nipa emba fom. Yabutre Anita. You were the one who went to kneel before Rawlings. You begged him to come back to the party strongly. We love you. Even if you don't get an appointment. And some people around you get the appointment through you. The blessing still comes to you. But chinchina, some of us must get appointments. Any which way. To Mahama, don't let some of these comments make you feel away. You can't appoint everybody. In his first tenure, he gave you Nadmo. Second time, he said, you know what? Tamchukuka cry. And now, the appointments no my NPP 4 will be a nim no krada. Debbie, talk to us about what the people have achieved since they have been appointed. Then you have a point. Oh, yeah, Kofa, from that time till now, want to say, then you have a point. The NPP 4 and the Kokomba 4 and the Dagomba 4 and Nzima 4 and Asante 4. Here. What is important? Are they delivering? Do you rather you have party members who are in there and not delivering, or non-party members who deliver and make the whole nation stand strong? I'll end on that. Anita, bring her here. Come here, Anita. Come here. Now, Anita, with all love and respect, I'm not going to keep this long. You've been in the party for so long. We love you. We appreciate you. I have known you from Tete. I'm 51. You joined the party when I was only 11. You are now a stateswoman. You cannot continue boot for boot, firebrand. If you have any fire left inside you, please use it to warm yourselves at night. If you have any fire left in you, use it to warm yourself and your grandchildren with all respect, so that the government will have a peace of mind to continue working. In your position,